I wrote a book. This is my queer high fantasy novel, Project Delirian, and I thought today I would talk to you guys a little bit about it, kind of just like a sit down video. I do want to talk about like what the book's about, because I feel like this is gonna be the first like very concrete writing vlog. This is like the beginning, because like I feel like a lot of people vlog the first draft process, which I think is amazing. I did not do that, and I think adding that extra stress to the writing process as a whole would have just made my writing not as good and not as consistent. So this book is following Silas Arain, who never wanted to be extraordinary. In fact, he was perfectly fine with being extraordinary. If you could call studying to become a world-renowned healer at the Kari Empire's education capital ordinary. But one day everything changes. He finds himself stripped of his status and tossed into slavery for an empire of what he thinks are demons. This change awakens something powerful inside him, powerful enough to burn down empires and hopefully to eradicate a coming darkness. Sparks ignite, love blossoms, and everything comes crashing down. So that was kind of a rough synopsis that I wrote a few days ago. Yes, I didn't use a note card. This is so much more than just that, and I know it's short, I know it looks like it, but if I'm being completely honest with you, I think this is one of the best works I've ever done. I've written multiple, well, I started writing multiple books like when I was a lot younger, just like in notebooks and stuff, but I did write a different book called The Mortal Cure, which I did have to scrap, which was very hard, but I think overall, by scrapping that book and making room for this book, I feel like that was just very beneficial for me as a person and as a writer. So, as far as the process for the second draft is gonna go, I'm going to be, for starting off, I'm going to be reading through my first draft, and I have a bunch of tabs picked out. And basically, these tabs are gonna help me. Like, if I see, oh, this is something with romance, I'll tab that. Oh, this is something with world building, I'll tab that. And then I'll write that whatever I tab down in this notebook, which I have for the book. I made it cutesy, as you can tell. A lot of my notes and a lot of my thoughts and ideas are gonna go in there, and especially plot holes because this is a high fantasy novel, so there's destined to be plot holes. I feel like not a lot of people post a lot about how to write a second draft. And honestly, my take on it is just like read through your manuscript. Don't like do like grammatical or very like editorial things, but if you just read through it, get your story as a whole, like the idea, and then go from that and branch into what do I want to add, what do I want to subtract, maybe think about some rewrites, and don't be afraid to scrap your book. I feel like that's such like a negative thing to say, but like it can actually be so positive. It's like decluttering your mind almost. I have no experience with writing a second draft, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But I do think that this is going to work out for me at least, especially with what I do want to add to this book and a couple of things I want to rewrite. This was a rather short video, so thank you for sticking around. Please like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys follow me on my journey of